it's actually a trio. We have a third partner as well that's not here right now, but it's always a debate. It's always, trying to understand what is the best possible product that we can deliver, and I think our dynamic is very unique, but it definitely gets the best outcome.
Okay, so Richard, just remind me what they've done for us. Which shows have they done?
So there was Lola's Library.
Lola's Library, the 27-hour thing in the Manor, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then we've done Out of Time, Murder in the Manor, and now Booked.
So question for you both. Of those 4 children, which one's your favourite?
I love that.
For me, it's always hard because I feel like the most recent one is always like, oh, that's definitely the best thing we've ever done.
How do people feel about their real kids? Like when it's the most recent one, that's my favourite now? Or you just go, I'd rather go on a cruise and not have any kids around, so don't worry about it.
For me personally, Murder in the Manor, I think is super fun. It's just like such a fun concept.
Such a challenge. We were like, let's do a murder mystery, and then we sat there and we were like, oh god damn it, we have to do a murder mystery. This is so complicated.
It actually has to make sense. Wait a minute.
Just so you know, the cast are listening out the back. I thought Booked was your favourite, everybody. Amazing cast.
Booked is for sure my favorite show. It's been a dream come true to be able to do a prequel of a show that you wrote 4 years ago with one of your best friends.
Prequel.
It's a prequel.
Richard, what's it like working with creatives when you have to produce things in a constrained environment?
It's a lot of fun, actually. The fact that we did this show as a prequel comes from the success of Lola's Library. It's kind of funny how that show evolved. It started, the idea was to activate the nightclub over like a 3.5-hour period, 3 different chapters, thinking we'd have 3 different audiences experience each one of those chapters. And what happened is everyone stayed for the whole 3.5 hours. And so then we had a different problem, but we saw how people just kind of fell in love with the idea of the show. These 3 main characters that you'll meet today, Lola, Mary, and Dewey, people just love them because there's talent, there's great singing, there's comedy, there's joy, all the things that we're talking about. So we thought, there's more story to tell here. And we actually were thinking of doing a sequel at first until this guy at the end said, have you ever considered a prequel?
There's a reason for that Norma will tell you about in a minute. I want to talk about the sequel, prequel thing, but later on.